ReZero, Episode 27, Her Final Moments.
When we sensed our pet got killed, we came to have a look, but then, what a delightful harvest. It's good, it's pretty good, it's very good, it's great, it's wonderful, it's terrific, it's breathtaking, it's remarkable. It's spectacular, passion, love, hate, chivalry, oh, joy and sorrow. That is worth eating.
Witch Cult and Sin Archbishop. When those words reached Rim's ears, she stood frozen in place. With an exhilarated expression, the youth stomped on the ground while howling in strange noises, spinning as if dancing, his arms poised to the fallen knights, and then looked at them as if with overwhelming compassion.
How wonderful to personally come to feed. It's been really hard to find people with backbone nowadays, but now I'm rediscovering my hunger's long-lost gratification.
That's what I don't understand about you, Baten Kaitos. Your hunger isn't real hunger, and the one being filled isn't even you. Why can't you be satisfied just the way you are? We only truly possess what we hold in our own two hands, and can carry with our own two arms. If you realize that, you will be able to control your own desires, no?
No need to get preachy, old man. I don't like being preached to. I don't disagree with what you said, but I'm not interested either. To be honest, as long as I don't starve, I don't really care about the rest.
Gluttony Baten Kaitos descended into a fit of deranged laughter, and Greed Regalius shrugged disinterestedly. Two Sin Archbishops appearing in the same place at the same time. Rim sank into thought. To heal Krush, Rim had already overtapped her mana. Though if she transformed into demon mode, she will be able to absorb mana from the atmosphere and put up a fight. But against these two, victory is inconceivable. On the one hand is the flawless offense and defense of Greed. Known to be able to capture a city single-handedly, it is impossible to measure the full extent of his power. On the other hand, Gluttony is no less formidable. Though his abilities are as yet unknown, he has managed to wipe out an entire battle-tested army within seconds. No matter what, Rim could not see victory waiting for her in the near future. She quickly scanned the battlefield. The rugged characters are nowhere to be seen. The demi-human mercenaries were tasked with transporting wounded soldiers, and the head of the White Whale. They might have escaped in the chaos and be retreating full speed toward the capital right now. Commanding them must be the Fang of Iron Vice Captain Hitaro, bright and resourceful, and possessing great common sense and judgment. If given enough time, perhaps he will return with reinforcements. But even so, it will probably not arrive in time for Rim. White Whale. Huh? Did you want the White Whale back? Because we are transporting the severed head to the capital right now.
Head? I was beginning to wonder what that weird smell was. What happens to the head doesn't matter anyway. It's dead. Sure, bring it back. What can you do? If we want to, we could always make a new one. It'll take about the same amount of time to raise.
Saying this, Baten Kaitos snapped his neck and ground his teeth.
Compared to this, compared to a dead whale, we are more interested in the people that killed it. After 400 years, someone finally killed that thing. Even though we were already expecting a feast. This is far beyond our expectations.
His head shaking up and down, his long hair wildly swinging, the youth laughed with saliva flying from his mouth, clacking his teeth as he did so.
Love, chivalry, hatred, obsession, accomplishment, gathered together, brought to a boil and swallowed whole. The gratification. Is there anything in this world more delicious? No, there isn't. There isn't. Gluttonous drinking, gluttonous eating, so my heart, my stomach, my joy and gratification are trembling.
incomprehensible. As if losing control, Baten Kaitos broke into a shrill, convulsive laughter. Silently, Rim turned her eyes to Regalius, and Regalius waved hello. Unfortunately, unlike him, I'm here purely by accident. Not my intention at all. Of course, do I have hunger and desires like his? To hold such selfish, meaningless desires? Unlike his unsatisfied stomach torturing him, I, on the other hand, am completely, utterly content with myself. Spreading his arms wide like a cross, Regalius stood in front of Rim with an utterly refreshed expression. Krush's left arm was severed, yet his two arms were still free to bend and turn. It was like an act to flaunt his very existence. Conflict, I hate that. For me, just merely enjoying the calm and safety of regular life is enough. I have no more need than that. Static, unchanging time in myself. That's the best. Because my hands are small and powerless, for me, just for myself, just to protect my meager possessions, I have to use up all my strength. That's my kind of fragile existence. Regalius emphasized it by clenching his hand into a fist. The hand that claimed countless lives, and the arm of a woman. Such an explanation is just taking it too far. Be it Lay, a madman in a trance of deranged laughter, or Regalius, a self-righteous, self-satisfied, and self-indulged blabbermouth, they certainly are a witch cultist. A storm of boiling rage was rising in her heart. Rim laid Krush, still faintly breathing, down on the grassy plain. She forced her quivering legs to stand. In her hand, she held her morning star and squeezed out the final drop of her depleted mana. Spears of ice formed in the air around her. Seeing this, Lay and Regalius' expressions changed. Was anybody listening? I said I don't want to fight. And you're going to take an attitude like that. Then that's ignoring my wishes. That's violating my right. One of the few meager possessions I was permitted to have. My property taken from me. To me, already so few in desires. This is unforgivable. Enough is enough, witch cultist. Raising her head toward Regalius, Rim pronounced these words firm and resolute. Toward the disappointed-looking Regalius, Rim rattled her iron chains. Sooner or later, a hero will appear. How much pain and suffering your self-indulgence and conceit has caused in the world will be known to that hero, Rim's deeply beloved, one and only hero.
Hey, hero,
We'll be looking forward to that god.
if you believe in him so much,
That god must be
delicious.
clapping his hands. Body angled forward, Lay Baten Kaitos stuck out his tongue. His eyes were not the eyes of a man looking at an enemy, much less at a woman. They were the eyes of a starving beast looking for his food. The fallen lights Baten Kaitos began to blur, to become indistinguishable. Their existence, their position, none of it was now comprehensible to Rim. Why are they lying there? Who are they? And what relation do they have to herself? Just like the nightmare of one's existence being erased by the white whale's mist, so the white whale's master Gluttony possessed the same authority. Headmaid of the household of Margrave Roosevelt held Mather's Rim, intending to proclaim her identity, Rim shook her head. In this moment, the name she really wanted to say was, right now, I'm only someone who is beloved by the person she loves. Companion of the hero, the one I love the most in all this world, no matter what. Natsuki Subaru's companion, Rim. A pristine white horn emerged from her forehead. An immense surge of mana flew into her body from the atmosphere. Her body drinking in new strength, the chain of her morning star writhing, rattling, the ice spears around her ringing in anticipation. She opened her eyes, taking in the world and the feeling of the atmosphere. In her mind, she was seeing his face. Prepare yourselves, Senar's bishops. Rim's hero shall bring punishment upon you. raising her morning star in the same instant the ice pierced flew. Rim's body shot forth, as if in reply, batting Kaito's mouth stretched wide open, full of fangs.
How wonderful. Ah, such passion! Let's eat.
Clash met clash, and in that instant she thought, I wish when he realizes I am gone, it could cause a small ripple in his heart. This alone was what Rim wished for in her final moment. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And remember to check me out again